Casper.
What's going on?
We need to clear something up. Take a seat.
Clear what up?
Aiden thinks it's his fault that you're retiring.
I'm sorry, Casper. I do respect you. Quite a lot, in fact. And I don't want you to retire. I didn't mean the things that I said. And I want you to know that if you're retiring because of me, I'll...
Will you tell him? This anxiety, it's no good for his performance.
I'm not retiring because of you.
Everyone says...
I'm not retiring because of you. Can I go now?
No. You're going to give him 2 minutes of your time.
Well, Brian, what am I? His therapist?
2 minutes, Casper. That's all.
Everyone said...
Everyone's an idiot. Look, I'm not retiring because of you. I told Brian after Zandvoort. I'm sorry you found out the way you did.
It's tough.
Yeah, can be.
The press. Social media. I don't know. How do you deal with it all?
Listen. There's only a handful of us in the whole world who get to do what we do.
Yeah.
A handful. You deal with it by never forgetting how lucky you are to be here. Understand? Never forget.
Hey, Casper.
Yeah?
Do you ever forget?
Sometimes. Sometimes we all do.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's time for chapter 12. So we are in Belgian Grand Prix. So it's after 2 months from chapter 11, and we had a nice cutscene there just previously to this. And I think this is what is expected from teammates. So you just talk it out and then solve your issues. So I think now Akkerman and Jackson, I think they have a bit of mutual respect now. Hopefully this is how it is, and then maybe they work together to achieve something by the end of this season. I think that would be the aim. And let's move on. I think this is the Belgian Grand Prix, so let's listen to the commentary.
And massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Norris, Sergio Perez and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Mazepin, Akkerman, Esteban Ocon and Butler, Jackson, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda and Mick Schumacher, Giovinazzi and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, here we go.
So yes, I think this is we will get a chance to do some setup changes, and then I think this will be a normal race, a 25% race, unlike we start in some middle of the race or maybe something like that, and this will be a full race, a 25% race. And I'm just exploring some setup changes. I'm going towards the F1 2020 game setup, which I found out that it is not a good setup. We have to go towards new setups for this game. It's entirely different because the handling modding is changed completely. But anyway, let's move on to this race. and I think we will get a 5 lights as usual. I think we are starting from position 12, and we have to finish in top 5. That's the objective. So 5 lights eliminate, and then off we go. And I got a great start. Yes, I got a great start. That would be very nice. And then I think we have to get some positions at the start. Maybe P6 already. So we are just 1 position behind the objective. And then I did not crash into anybody. So we had a perfect start there. So then it's all up to maintain. And then I think I have to get 1 position. So it's Leclerc, both us fighting each other in the Europe corner. It's one of the dangerous corner there. And I think Norris is just right behind us. So hopefully we should not give an opportunity to overtake us. I think we will see whether we can dive bomb and overtake both us here, and both us tried to squeeze us, and I think we had to make contact there, but no harm done. I think no damage there. So we got the position. I think we have the objective now. So I think it's Leclerc, Perez, and then I think Hamilton and Max Verstappen. So basically I think maybe we can catch Leclerc, but I think other cars are faster than us. Let's see what happens. We are just in the lap 1, and this is one of the corners which is very tricky. I think AI is very fast in this corner. As you can see, Bottas is already trying to overtake me. I'm not sure. No matter how hard I try, I think in this corner it's very tricky to match the AI performance. But anyway, no harm done. I think we did not lose any position, and then I think this is a section where we are strong compared to AI. I think AI doesn't deploy the most of the overtake, I think, here in this section. So that's where we gain a lot of time. As you can see, I'm gaining a lot of time compared to Leclerc. So I'm almost close to him. So 2 tenths, a tenth now, and then I'll try to overtake. I lost almost all my overtake mode here. So as you can see, deploy mode used already for this lap. So and that's a nice overtake from the inside in the corner. It's very tricky corner to overtake there. It's very slow corner, and I think that made his exit very bad, I think, and also lost position to Lewis Hamilton. Let's see in the replay. I think I gave him enough room, maybe a bit pushed him outside. I think that gave Lewis Hamilton, no, not Lewis Hamilton, sorry, both us an opportunity to come back and overtake Leclerc. So yeah, that's how it is. Hard racing, no harm done for us. I think Leclerc, I would have been cursing there. I lost 2 positions in 1 corner there. But anyway, moving on, I think we have to just protect. I think Bottas has a faster car. As you can see, he's already 10th. I think he should be able to overtake. Thank God we do not have a DRS head. So I just tried to block him. I think he just went back. I think he got scared. Bottas is always like that. So he's not a good wheel driver. So yeah, unlike others, Lewis Hamilton or Max or Danny Ricciardo. Perez should be an easy target for me, I hope. He's still less than a second ahead of us, so he should be in a DRS zone. If I am in a DRS zone, I think I should be able to overtake him. As you can see, I lose a lot of time here. So I think 2 tenths is what I lose there, I think. So anyway, moving on to this, I think he still got a green sector 1, and I'm getting a lot of understeer. I think the setup which he took is not great, I believe. So that's the reason I'm struggling a lot of understeer here, not able to make the corner properly. That's the reason I'm losing a lot of time, and I somehow holding Bottas. I think Perez is getting away from me, and Hamilton is already 3 seconds in front of us, and Hamilton and Max are pulling away. That's what I see. So we just have to be in Perez's DRS zone, I think. Otherwise, Bottas will definitely overtake us. So because the straight line speed is too much, especially a Mercedes car. And I see some rain is coming here. So as I can see, there are some droplets in the screen. So maybe I think we can expect a rain. Yeah, it's confirmed that I can see the droplets falling on the screen. So it's not a good for us, I think, because I may not be a great driver especially in wet. But hopefully I should be able to keep this position, or at least the objective is to keep top 5 position. And yeah, moving on to this end of this lap 4, as you can see, the track is very wet already. So the same lap, I think the rain has fallen too much, and I think the track is pretty slippery. As you can see, I think we have to come in and take the intermediate. I think the guys in front of us are also struggling, and as you can see, I lost the braking point. And Perez, I don't know why Perez went for another lap. I think because of Max Verstappen, maybe that's why. Because of him, they don't want to double stack, and then Perez went. I think this is not a great strategy from them. I think I held both Hamilton as well as
Aiden in the pits.
I think
Complete. Go now.
Leclerc overtook Hamilton there. Oh my god. No. So I think Leclerc went to pit stop there. So I think it definitely hindered Hamilton as well as Max Verstappen because of me. They had to stop a bit more than what they're supposed to. So I think the time lost, I think they lost around 2 seconds. As you can see, Hamilton was 3 seconds in front of us. Now he's just 1.6 seconds ahead of us. And Giovinazzi, I think we can easily overtake him, because as you can see how slow he is in this E-Rook section because of dry tires in a wet circuit. So we are in intermediate, so we should be faster than him. And Hamilton is, I think, is faster than us because he's already gaining a lot of time compared to us. But we just have to wait and see. I mean, it's very slippery. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of understeer as usual. It's very slippery, and let's hope for the best. I think we can overtake Perez because he went ahead one more lap in this slippery circuit, so he'll be definitely slower, maybe around 3 to 4 seconds slower compared to us. So, and I should be able to get the podium position. So that's a great compared to what we can achieve in this car. It would be a 4th best car or 3rd best car max. So the maximum we can expect is P5. But I think we get a podium here. Yeah. So I think we got a podium in Dutch Grand Prix as Akkerman. So that is one podium for us, and I think this would be another podium maybe. So let's wait and see, which is good for the team. And I think Hamilton is stuck. I think Hamilton is stuck because of Ocon. Oh my god, I think this is the opportunity for us to overtake, and we overtook him. We overtook Hamilton as well as Ocon. Ocon was very slow because of his tires. I think he held Hamilton, and then I think we overtook him. It was a great opportunity for us because there is no way we can catch Hamilton, especially the way his AI is in rain. I think even Verstappen is close by. I think this is the time to overtake Tsunoda. I think he will jump into the pits. Maybe there is an opportunity for me. I think now I am in 2nd position. As you can see, net position is 2nd now. Yeah, and Verstappen is just 1.3 seconds ahead of us. Maybe there is an opportunity for us to win here. We just have to see. We just have to try and see. So we just have to wait and see. I think Verstappen is just 1 second ahead of us. So maybe we have an opportunity. So we'll just use that. I think we got an opportunity to overtake Hamilton there because of Ocon. And I think Ocon did a great job for us. And moving on to lap 6 here, I think we are still 1 second behind. I think in the last lap I did not gain much, and also didn't lose anything. So it was 1 second before, and it's also 1 second now. Slowly I'm getting used to this. I think maybe we have a chance, we have an opportunity to overtake. I don't know why Hamilton is not at all there. I think, oh okay, Hamilton went for the pit stop. Maybe something is wrong with his tires, or maybe something is wrong with his maybe spun out or crashed, I don't know. But if you see, I think that track is very wet. As you can see, I think even Jeff is giving me an alternate strategy. I think he's asking me to go for a wet tire. I think that's why Hamilton pitted. Oh my god, I think this is a very good strategy from Mercedes. I think Hamilton pitted 1 lap before us, and we are struggling here. I think it's time for us to come in and put wet tires here. So we are currently in intermediate. I think the track is too wet for intermediates. I think that's the reason we are struggling, and Verstappen is also struggling. And this is the first time I'm seeing that AI is struggling in rain. Usually they are quicker than us, but I think maybe the AI is improved in 2021 game, so they are struggling in rain especially, and we are able to catch him. I think as I told you before, I think in this section the AI doesn't use the overtake mode, so this is the time for me to overtake Verstappen and then pit ahead of him, and then maybe an opportunity for us to win, or just hold 2nd position, because Hamilton has already pitted and he would be faster than us. Hopefully, may not be that much, may not be 3 seconds or 2 seconds. Maybe he'll be faster than us. I think one and a half second. Maybe I'll die down here. I think he was very slow in the braking point, I think. And then maybe we have overtaken. Yes, we have overtaken Verstappen here. So I think Verstappen was sitting back there. I don't know. Maybe he didn't expect me to dive bomb there. That's what I assume that. I think he did not expect me, especially in the rain. But we aced that braking point there. So we actually brake late, and also we met the corner. That's how overtake is done. And as you can see, we are in front of Verstappen, and I think everybody is coming for wet tires. As you can see, even my teammate Jackson has come in. for the wet tires. And where is Hamilton? So as you can see, Hamilton is there, right there. I think it's just 4 seconds. Anyway, I think he was slower, I believe. Maybe he was not up to the mark. As you can see, there are a lot of puddles in the track, and it's definitely a wet circuit, completely very wet circuit. So it was a right strategy call for us. I think Hamilton has lost it. Maybe it was not the right time to come in the lap before. I think this is the right time to come in, I guess. So that's the reason Hamilton lost few more seconds. I think he was 1.5 seconds behind us, but now he's 5 seconds behind us. So yeah, I think Hamilton has lost it. Maybe the strategy played by Mercedes is not at all a great strategy compared to myself and Verstappen's. So I think I'm struggling here to keep up. I think that's the reason I'm getting a lot of oversteer, and also I'm getting a warning. But somehow I was able to keep the position, but I lost a bit of time, half a second there. So maybe I should be able to hold him, because especially in the wet, I think we will be able to easily hold him, Verstappen, for another 3 more laps, 4 laps. I think Spa is one of the longest circuits in F1 calendar. So even though the laps are short, I mean lap numbers are less, the time taken is around 1 minute 50 seconds, or almost close to 2 minutes, because it's completely wet. So yeah, per lap it is 2 minutes. So that's how long the track is, especially in the wet. So now Verstappen is very close to tenths, but I think in this section we are quicker than them because of the overtake which we use. I think AI doesn't use that much of overtake, or maybe they use overtake in the initial stage of the lap. That's the reason they don't have anything left in this section, and we use other way around. So we don't use that much in the initial section, and then we completely use it in the final section. So that's why we are able to keep Verstappen behind. But I lost a lot of time because of lot of oversteer there. So the track is very slippery, but I'm still hoping that we can hold Verstappen and maybe claim a first victory for Akkerman, maybe, as well as Aston Martin. This will be the first victory. We got podium positions before. Jackson got 1 podium position in the last season, and Akkerman also got 1 podium position in the Dutch Grand Prix. And this is the first time we are winning for Aston Martin. I think this should be a great result for the team, as well as Brian should be appreciating the veteran now. So I think this shows that Akkerman still has so much things to prove, I think, and also he is proving it. So Jackson may be a rising star, but Akkerman is the star currently. So he is winning, especially in a wet track, very wet track, and also in rain. It takes a skill to win. Yeah, of course, it is a player who is playing. That is me who is playing it. But even then, I think getting a first in a Aston Martin, that too for Akkerman, that too for the team in a breaking point storyline, is very good. That too in a hard mode. So basically we have 3 modes in this breaking point storyline. We have casual, standard and hard. So we are in hard mode, and winning in hard mode is very good. So we are able to keep Verstappen. I think we are winning because of a right strategy, as well as maybe the conditions were pretty bad even for the AI. I think we were gaining a bit more time than AI. I think that's the reason. And moving on to lap 9 and end of this lap 9, I think we are still second ahead of Verstappen. So right now I think we are stable. So I think we should be able to pull away. I think Hamilton is slightly gaining on us, but not much. He gained only around 1.5 seconds for the two laps. I think in 2 laps he has gained 1.5 seconds. So he's around 2 to 3 tenths faster than us, but I don't think he can catch us. So let's see. I think we are slowly pulling away from Verstappen. So now the time is around 1 second, 1.2 seconds. So I think we have it in the bag. The victory, we have it in the bag. This is penultimate lap. So 1 lap to go after this. And I think, as you can see, the rain is easing down. I think maybe it's time for intermediates, but I think we have very less number of times, so we don't have to do anything here. So we just have to pull away from Verstappen. So that's what we are currently doing. So maybe we are faster in a few sections, I think, and Verstappen is faster in other section. I think maybe we are faster in straight line, and Verstappen is faster in corners. So that's how it is. The Red Bull will have a more downforce compared to Aston Martin. But anyway, so we are slowly gaining. So 1.2 seconds, so 1.3 seconds, that's what it is. And hopefully we can maintain this till the end of this race, and then gain a victory, first victory for Aston Martin, I believe, at least in this season compared to this season. I think this is the season where Aston Martin has debuted. I think previously it was called as Racing Point. So this is the first victory for Aston Martin, which is great. So anyway, moving on to final lap. I think as you can see, Verstappen is very, very close, half a second behind me. I think I took it very easily this final lap, so that's the reason I think Verstappen was able to gain, but no harm done for us. I think victory, checkered flag is there, and we are taking it in the first position, the checkered flag, and then that's a victory for Akkerman. That's a great victory, thanks to the conditions as well as thanks to Ocon, where we were able to overtake Hamilton pretty easily. And then we just had to sit behind Verstappen for a few laps, and then the rain came even harder, and then we had an opportunity and we took it, and then we won it. So Akkerman gets a victory there. That's a great victory for us. Maybe Jackson also will appreciate it, because now I think the temper between these two guys has been lowered because of the conversation, and I think Jackson will appreciate him. Yeah, that's celebrations for you guys. Yeah, so I think Akkerman is very, very happy, and team will be happy for them to see on the podium. Yeah, especially on the top step of the podium, and then celebration continues. Yeah, so Belgian Grand Prix post race. Let's see what happens. Maybe we have a cutscene. We'll wait and see.
All I'm saying is that the team are back in the mix this season. That's how good you've done.
Yeah.
You're ending your career on a high just like you wanted. You really couldn't ask for much better. You want one? What's wrong?
Nothing. What? Nothing. I'm fine.
You haven't driven like this in ages. You're out there having a great time. You're raking in the points, but you're doing your moody face.
I'm not doing my moody face. Stop that.
Like this.
Okay. It's Aiden.
What about him?
Well, he's still not right. He's moping around, anxious, apologetic. I think he's struggling.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
Yeah, but he's just a kid. He needs support.
From you?
So, how many races have I got left?
What's this all about, Cass?
Let's say that I've got 3 or 4 months left in F1. What if...
Go on.
Nah, forget it.
No, what?
You laugh at me.
Promise not to.
It just sounds so stupid.
What does?
What if I can...
Oh my God.
What?
You've gone soft, haven't you?
I knew you'd make fun of me.
You want to make the F1 world a better place before you retire. You want to help the team, help Aiden, your own career be damned.
And what if I did?
So Casper Akkerman does have a heart after all. I'll alert the media.
No, look, Zoe, I'm serious. What if I did?
What could you do?
Well, Mercedes has got a seat coming up next season. Some say they might even sign him. That is his dream.
And you think you could help?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, interesting conversation between his wife and Akkerman. I think Akkerman now wants to support Jackson, and also he wants to help him get a Mercedes seat. Maybe finally I think he understood what he was doing for Jackson. Maybe now it's time for him to support Jackson. Anyway, he's retiring, so there is nothing he can do. At least he could help his teammate by making sure at least he'll get a Mercedes seat. So Butler has told that Mercedes has contacted him. I think it's a lie, definitely, but let's wait and see whether it's a lie or it's true. So that's what Akkerman wants to do now. So I think he wants to support Jackson. He wants to help Jackson. That's what he was discussing with his wife. and it's a good gesture actually. So that's what you should do as a veteran, and also you don't have anything to prove in the Formula 1, and it's only a few races in your career, and then you're retiring. So help your teammate so to get something, to achieve something. So that's what you are supposed to do. That's what the expected is also from the teammate, especially the veteran teammate. And I think finally Akkerman has come to his senses, and then I think you'll support him. Maybe we'll have to wait and see for the further chapters. And thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and wait for more content, for more chapters in Breaking Point storyline. And I'll leave it to the social media here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.